Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Some few hours ago, lawyer Donald B Kipkorir made a very interesting tweet. A tweet I feel is worth analyzing and discussing here because it exposes a very interesting political development. Donald B Kipkorir. Many are riding and intend to ride on both Azimio wave to get gubernatorial, parliamentary, and county MCA seats, yet their hearts and pockets are in UDA. Azimio party's primaries must be based first on consistent and proven loyalty, lest the agenda of presidency of Raila Odinga be hobbled. That's lawyer Donald B Kipkorir's tweet some few hours ago. And the lawyer is just trying to call for some kind of a vetting among some of these aspirants joining Azimio. And largely, if you look across the country, apart from Central and Kalenjin Rift Valley, there is a craze by some aspirants and even leaders to join Azimio, an indication that largely Azimio is popular across the country. So there is a craze by some aspirants and leaders to join Azimio. And some of those aspirants or even leaders might be some moles who just want to ride on Azimio wave. After they are elected, they just go back to where they were, UDA. And I'm not ruling out the issue of wave, or rather I'm not ruling out moles, or rather I'm not trying to say that any leader who crosses over to Azimio might actually be a mole. Because we have also seen some leaders who actually crossed over and they remained steadfast in their new parties. One such leader is Kajiado Central Member of Parliament, Memusi. After the death of Kaiseri, there was a by-election in Kajiado Central constituency. And Jubilee was doing their party nomination, and the race was very tight between Kanchori and Memusi. And Memusi felt he was being rigged out of Jubilee nominations. He crossed over to ODM, and he ended up winning Kajiado parliamentary seat. And since then, he has been winning that seat. And he has remained a very loyal and a very steadfast Raila Amolo Odinga defender and ODM loyalist. So not everybody crossing over might be a mole. But I want us to have a look at the truth of what the lawyer might actually be saying. Let's start with Western. Immediately, Musalia Mudavadi joined hands with William Ruto. There was a craze to join Azimio. A good majority, if not all leaders who are supporting Musalia Mudavadi, a good majority of them left Mudavadi for ODM. And even some who were supporting William Ruto initially left William Ruto for Azimio. And such leaders, we had Tindi Mwali was supporting Ruto, and we also had Titus Abala who was supporting Ruto. They dumped William Ruto for Azimio. And then with Musalia Mudavadi, there were some leaders who were supporting him who also dumped him for Azimio. One such leader being Ayub Sabula. And Kenyans have not forgotten, during Kabuchai parliamentary by-election, Majimbo Kalasinga won through Ford Kenya Party. And immediately won, he started campaigning for William Ruto. At some point even exposed that William Ruto funded his campaigns. Yet this was a Ford Kenya leader. He started campaigning for William Ruto even before Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula joined William Ruto. So he just exposed clearly that he was actually a mole. So yes, we have moles. And also if you look at Kisii, look at a leader Kisii Deputy Governor, Joash Mangi. Joash Mangi is a known William Ruto ally and actually has confessed before that his friendship with William Ruto runs back years back. Just some few months ago, he dumped William Ruto for Azimio. And the reason for that, he saw that the ground in Kisii is pro-Azimio, pro-Raila Amolo Odinga. So he just wants to ride on ODM wave and Azimio wave to get elected as Kisii governor. But his heart maybe is not in ODM. Yes. And also just some few days ago, Omingo Magara also dumped Ruto for Azimio. And the main reason for that is because of the ground. The ground is hostile to Ruto and to any leader supporting Ruto. Same to Kibagendi, Anthony Kibagendi, another William Ruto ally. So from where I sit, some of these leaders, in my considered opinion, should actually go through some vetting before actually they are even subjected to Azimio nominations. Because it's foolhardy to let them go for the nominations, then you want to rig them out at that stage of nomination. Because that one can actually backfire on the party. These leaders can actually walk away with sympathy. And they can use that sympathy to decampaign the party. But if you can avoid them or block them before the nominations, then you can deny them that kind of a sympathy. And likely if you look at the or rather across the country, and also in Northeastern, there is a very big craze in Northeastern to join Azimio and to join Raila Amolo Odinga. And some of these leaders might actually be moles. So it's important that some vetting has to be done to weed out these moles, or rather to understand what is actually the driving force behind these leaders actually joining Azimio, if you leave alone even that wave of Azimio. And there is an article I came across about 2 weeks ago. I don't know whether it was a fake news because I never had the opportunity to verify its authenticity. Edwin Sifuna was quoted as saying they are going to conduct some opinion polls to identify strong aspirants. And if they realize the aspirant is in a rival party, they are going to reach out to that aspirant and they're just going to give them tickets to contest through ODM or through Azimio. And from where I sit, I feel that's a very wrong political move. Because that is a move that can actually backfire on the party. Because approaching, or rather, bringing that aspirant to your party, it's like you are forcing that aspirant to be in your party. His heart is not in your party. So if you force the aspirant to be in your party, he or she can go on and win that seat. But upon winning that seat, they'll just go back to where they were because their hearts are not actually in your party. I strongly believe that a big party like ODM or any other party, the only sure way to growth is for the party to build their true soldiers, their true lieutenants, leaders who have actually stood with the party. It's foolhardy to build or promote a leader who has been spending most of his time attacking the party. Now, if you bring that leader to your party, he will just be, in fact, it's just a matter of time, and he'll just start scoring in their own goal. Urinating from inside, I mean. So from where I sit, if at all it's true that is what Sifuna or ODM party intends to do, then it's a very bad political move. ODM being a big party should actually promote their true lieutenants, their true soldiers on the ground who have actually been marketing the party. That's the only sure way the party can have a brighter political future. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, or rather if in case you've bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Yes.